So hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. This is Abhishek on the other side. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon in order to get the latest notification first. So without much further ado, let's start out this video. So today in this video, we're gonna solve kth largest element in an array. Now it is a medium level question from LeetCode. The problem states that given an integer array nums and an integer k, return the kth largest element in the array. So we are given an integer array nums and we are also given a integer k, and all we need to do is that we need to find the kth largest element in that array. So let's take this example. So in this example we are given, and it is also said that it is the kth largest element in the shortest order, not the kth distinct element. Okay, so we need to find the kth largest element, not the kth distinct element. Okay, now let's understand this with an example. So if we consider this example, so we are given an array which contains elements 3, 2, 1, 5, 6 and 4. So if you just sort this in decreasing order, so then it would look like this. That is, we would be having 6 at first, then we would be having 5, and then we would be having 4, 3, 2 and 1, right? So this is how our array is going to look if we sort this in decreasing order. And if we find the kth largest element, the kth largest element will be this element, that is 5, and hence our answer is 5. So if you consider this example, the similar, so if you just sort this array in descending order, then it will look like this. We will be having 6 at first, then we will be having 5, then we will be having 5, then we will be having 4, next we are having 3, then another 3, then 2, 2, and finally we will be having 1, right? So this is the array. I hope that I have written it correctly. Let me just count the number of elements. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it's correct. So we need to find the fourth largest element, right? So our so this is the first, this is second, this is the third largest element, and hence this is the fourth, and hence this is going to be our answer. Okay, and hence we have got 4 as our answer. So now let's understand the algorithm for this problem. Now by looking at this problem, what do you think the first thing we need to do? We need to actually first we need to get the largest element, right? So one of the way to get the largest keep on getting the largest element is that we're going to sort this array in descending order. Now if we now using a sorting algorithm, we can usually sort this array in descending order, right? And after sorting this array in descending order, we are going to all you need to do is that we need to return the, let's say the name of this array is somewhat like error, and all you need to return is that array of error of k minus 1, because our indexing starts from 0. So after sorting this array, we need to return just, right? Or there's also another way of solving this problem, that is using priority queue. And in this video, we are going to see this approach, that is priority queue. Now before seeing the algorithm, I would highly recommend to you to watch my previous video on priority queue, where I have discussed like what is priority queue, its types of priority queue, and also the implementation of priority queue. Now once you have watched that video, then only come back and see this algorithm, because this algorithm is based on priority queue. So over here we have the element as 1, 3, 4, 2 and 3, right? And we have to find the third largest element in this array. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use the concept of priority queue. Okay, so we're going to use the concept of priority queue. So what we would be having, we'll be having a priority queue. So let's consider a priority queue. Okay, so at first we are going to push this one, So actually we'll be creating a max heap. So at first we are going to push this one to our priority queue. So hence it contains only one element, that is 1. Now when you push this tree, so we push using the FIFO order, right? That is first in from the rear end, right? And then we have to actually we have to actually heapify this max heap, right? So heapify this priority queue. After heapifying it, our tree will come over here because our tree is greater than 1, right? And next we are going to push this 4. So after heapifying it, our 4 will become top of the priority queue. And next again we are going to push 2. So if we push 2, then again we need to push this 2. Now when you push this 2, so our 2 will come some over. You can consider that, so if you just, now this 2 can be anywhere, okay? So we don't care, we only care about the top of the heap. If now the top of the heap should be greater as compared to all the other elements, okay? That's what we actually care. We don't know that, like, where our 2 can be, or 2 can be over here also, or 2 can be over here, over here also. It's all depend upon the CP5, right? Now next we are going to push this tree. Let's say that we push this tree over here. Okay. So now, so after we have pushed all the elements into our priority queue, our priority queue would look something like this. Okay. We don't know the exact, but our this top of the priority queue should is will be 4, because now this 4 is greater than all the other elements, right? So next we are told that our value of k is 3, right? So we're going to pop the elements from the priority queue one by one. That is the largest element. So currently our value of k is 3. Now, now we'll be having a variable. So let's consider it to be something like current top. So let's consider it to be top. Okay. So if we just find the priority of top, then it will be 4. So our 4 will be over here. And next we are going to pop this element. So if we pop, now this 4 will be removed, and hence we are going to decrease this value of k by 1. Now it is decreased to 2. Now our current top will be 3, right? Because 3 is greater or equals to then all the other elements in this priority queue. So our current top will be 3, and when we pop it, so this will be deleted, this 3 will be deleted, and this will be reduced to 1. Now after deleting 3, now current top will be 3, because 3 will be the one guy which is actually greater than 2 and 1, right? Now this 2 and 1 can be anywhere, we don't care about 2 and 1, all we care about is the top. So again we need to update our top. Now our top is already 3, so it doesn't matter. We are just going to pop this 3. So if we pop it, now it will be reduced to 0. Now when our k reaches to 0, we're going to stop over there only, and we're going to just return the top, the current top which we have got. Now over here we have got the current top as 3, and hence 3 is going to be our answer. Now the time complexity for this algorithm will be n log n, because for building the heap we require O of n, and for heapifying it we require log of n, and hence since we are actually implementing this heapify function to each and every element of this array, and now this array contains n elements, total of n elements, right? And hence this is going to be big of n log n, the time complexity. The space complexity will be big of n, because we're actually storing all the elements in this priority queue, right? And which is of size n. So hence the space complexity will also be n, big of n. Now let's say that we were told to find the k smallest element. Okay, now if we told to find the k smallest element, let's say the value of k is 3. Now, now in this case we are going to use, instead of using a max heap, we are going to use a min heap. Now what is this min heap? In min heap, the top element should be smaller than as compared to all the other elements. So over here we have considered 4, right? Because we have considered over here max heap, as you can see, and as 4 is greater all the elements. But in min heap, our priority queue will look something like this. That is, 1 will become at the top of the queue, and then we're going to have rest our all the other elements. Okay, it can be 2, it can be 3, 1, 3, right? But sorry, not this one. So this one should be at the top in min heap, and hence we are going to perform the similar operation. That is, we are going to pop the elements one by one till we reach make our until our k becomes 0, and we're just going to return the top of that priority queue. So that's how we do the code, right? When we have to find the kth smallest element in an array. So now let's see the code for this algorithm. So now let's see the code for this algorithm. So at first we are going to create a max heap. So let's create a max heap by writing priority queue, and its data type should be int, and the name of the priority queue is max heap. So at first we are going to push all the push each and every element of this array nums. So let's just push it nums the size, and let me just increment this I by 1, and then we're going to push each and every element of this array into our max heap. Now once we have pushed every element, then we're going to have a variable. Now let's name it as current top, which will tell me the current top. Currently this is -1. So let's have a, then we're going to have a while loop. Now the terminating condition for this while loop is that if our k is less than equals to 0, then it is going to terminate, right? And if our k is greater than 0, then it is going to go inside this while loop, and it is going to update our current top as max heap dot top, and then we're going to pop the top element from the max heap, and finally we're going to decrement this k by 1, and next we're going to return the current top. Now let's run this code. So if you run this code, you'll find that it is accepted. So let me just submit it. So see, it is accepted, as you can see over here. Now if you were told to find the kth smallest element, so all you need to do is that we need to take a min heap. So in order to take it, convert this into a max heap into a min heap, all you need to do is that we need to add few parameters over here. So we need to add a vector of int. Next we're going to writing greater int. So this will actually convert this to a min heap. And next we are going to perform the similar operation which we have done using max heap, and we are going to get our answer. So all you need to do, the change you need to do over here is this line, okay, and rest all are same. So I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, do give a thumbs up to the video, share it to your friends, and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon in order to get the latest notification first. So if you haven't seen my other videos about data structure, you can watch it through here, and I'll see you in my next video.